Hey everybody, it's Carly here, and gosh, I'm looking a mess. My room is a mess, but I had to make a few last minute cards. So using some images and things that I had made this year plus last year, I threw a few cards together. Nothing super special. A couple of repeats from last year that were my favorites because I had some like leftovers, so I threw some together. Using those, I was able to make a couple of slimline cards and thought that turned out really cute. I had pre-done a lot of these images last year, so I had some of these already in my stash, so as well as some of the trees. So I had gotten several dies. This die in particular I picked up at the yard sale. It's sitting right here. This is a memory box die, so I thought this would be a lot of fun. It's upside down. Stitched landscape, so I used that to make my slimline card. I inked up the background, used my embossing folders, and just kind of played with that and did a little quick stamp. And on the inside, I just, making spirits bright. Real simple. And I think it turned out rather cute. And I had these little envelopes that I'm going to put it in. So I made a couple of those. These are identical, except for the embossing. I was playing around with the embossing folder. So super cute. So I made a couple of those. Then this is a repeat from last year because I had a couple of components left, so all I had to do is put the card together. So that's a repeat from last year. This was a painting technique, so you stamp the image, then I could use my acrylic paints, paint the poinsettia and the leaves, and then stamp again to make the lines dark. I love this technique. And then of course I did some splatter and then used a little Merry Christmas die and some pink foil paper. Super cute and simple inside. So again, that was a repeat from last year. I made a couple of these using the card bases. I keep a lot of card bases in a box here. So I have a handful of those that I've picked up. And this was a Christmas card base, and it had this pretty snowflake. And I had made these last year and never made cards with them, so I thought this would be a quick, easy card to do using, again, that stitched landscape, stamped some little image on it, and I had already colored these and ready to go. Added a little sentiment, and then just stamped the inside. Again, super easy. So I made several of those. I'm not sure if it's showing up because of my lighting, but there is some Wink Stella on there with some glittery accents. And then this one, I was just kind of playing around. This is one of the pre-made cards as well, but it's all glittery. And what I ended up doing is taking my Distress Oxides, and I just kind of inked up the card as well as stamp one of my stamps from this set. This is a Recollection set, I think, or Hero Arts, I can't remember. It's over here in my big old pile of mess. Here it is. It's Recollections. So it's this one here. It came with the dies. And it turned out pretty cool, stamping on the glitter. I wasn't sure how it would do and how it would react with inking the glitter, because the paper's glitter paper. And it turned out pretty cute. So I made one of those, and the rest were like these. Again, trying to use up things that I had here already. Then the next couple of ones are using a card base as well. And I just punched out a circle using a scallop circle using one of these large punches I picked up years ago at a yard sale. Added a coordinating stripe paper and cut out the sentiment Christmas greetings, and there's two of the images popped up. Again, the inside is very simple. Again, I was trying to make some very quickly so I can get these in the mail. So I made several of these. I think they're cute. And again, a great way to use up all those little images that I had taken the time last year to color. This was one of the other card bases that I made. Again, the same scalloped. These are some little sprays that I had left over from last year that I didn't use. Another little image that I just popped up, and the little sentiment. Again, very simple, very quick, and I did add a little bit of Wink Stella, or actually I had picked up the Spectrum Noir Sparkle pins from Hobby Lobby. You can see they were on clearance, and I use these. These are very sparkly. So I love having these card bases. I can just grab them and again, just make some quick, easy cards. I think there's only one like that. The next couple are components that I had left over. I had made a bunch of these and just stamped it. And a sentiment on the inside, on the outside. Again, very quick. I think I made a couple of those with what I had left over. These are on one of the pre-bought card bases out of one of the, kits that I got. And then I already had this. Just cut out the sentiment and coordinating paper. Again, fast and easy. Just needed a few to send out at the last minute. And then the next two are repeats from last year because I had the card already, this part already done. All I had to do was mount it on coordinating cardstock, mat it up, and then stamp the image. I think I actually had this already stamped. I just hadn't put it all together. So again, that's that painting technique. And that's just a nutcracker stamp that I stamped. I painted it and then stamped it again to make the lines very clear. I love that. I really do love this technique. And then there's the sentiment, and then I have the vellum in the background. So again, that was a repeat card from last year, but I had all the components ready to go, so I took advantage of that. Same thing with this one. I had everything, in my little box of go-to dies that I had made from last year. So I just put this card together, very similar to some I did last year. I love this cute little Sizzix Deer die. Is so cute. And so there. That's just a quick look at some cards that I made. I did not get to make a ton of cards this year. It's just been super busy. I've got a couple of buyers that are keeping me really busy, showing homes all day yesterday. And just super busy with, the holidays, but was able to put these together. I'm going to address them and get them in the mail. They're going to get there late, but I don't care. I mean, I do care, but, it's the thought that counts. And I still had fun making them. And I still have lots of ideas. What I may end up doing is, because all my Christmas stuff is out, is go ahead and get a jump start on next year. And I liked having... I have a little box here in front of me that I've got you guys propped up on, and that is images that I cut from last year. I still have quite a few left, so I'll be able to make some projects with those, and maybe with some of my stamps that I bought and the dies. I'll go ahead and pre-do some of that, and may end up putting some cards together, and if so, I'll share them with you, because I just find if I wait till November, I'm never going to get them all the way done, just because my schedule gets so busy. So it is what it is. But thank you guys all so much. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Have fun with your family and friends, making good memories. Stay safe. And thanks so much for watching. Until next time, guys. I'll see you then. Bye.